Hello, everyone. Hello. I am going to talk in a moment. Let's wait a little bit for the others to get inside this session. Hello. How are you, Juan Pablo? How are you, everyone? Actually. Okay. This. Okay. Today is 6D. And in a moment, I will check the attendance. I am waiting for more people. So let's wait 2 more minutes and that's it. The activity for the second hour. It's gonna be an Alex, but it's not activated right now because you should be paying attention right now, not doing the activity in Alex. Okay, 1 more minute and we will start. Just a little bit more. Ah, what can you want me to repeat? Okay. Um, there is an activity in Alex for the second hour, but it is not already activated because um, you should be right now paying attention here. Let me check the attendance for now, and then I will start explaining. Okay, Beltran, Lucas. Yes, he is. No, Beltran, Ángela. Ángela, yes. Lucas, perfect. Gabriel, Castro. Castro creo que sí estaba. Yes, he is here. Juan Pablo is here. Guijo is here. Gutiérrez María Valentina. I think she has problems with her internet, but I'm not sure. Gutiérrez María Valentina. F. Lopez is here. Miguel, he's here. Manquillo, she's here. Violeta, she's not here. Salome, I don't see Salome. Salome, create your own mail, please. Pardo, Sebastián Pardo. Okay, hello, Sofía. Sebastián Pardo is not here. Marisol, yo no tengo a ninguna Marisol. Miguel, perdón, Federico y Ana no han entrado, ¿cierto? Nope. Quiñones. A Violeta ya llegó. Quiñones no está. Mafe, no la veo. Sofi ya llegó. Majo ya está. Ana María y Federico ya llegaron. Ya está. Rojas, Santos, Segura y Emanuel. No veo a Emanuel. Yo no tengo a ninguna Marisol. Sí, ya sé, chicos, ya sé, es por molestar. Emma, créate un correo propio, no uses el de tu mamá, ¿vale? Okay, so let's start. Yes, I know, but do it. It's easy. It takes like 5 minutes after the class. I want you to do it. Ah, mira, María Valentina. Okay, that's great. So, okay, kids. Today we need to also do an activity in Alex that it's really easy. You know that this term we are doing things easy and step by step. No, it's not great. The great look in Padlet. This is cycle 2. What is graded is tomorrow, and it's gonna be really really simple. Okay, and only the first hour because the second hour. Ah, ya lo moví. The second hour, um you need to connect to another class because I am going to explain you other things related with geometry. So graded tomorrow. Don't worry, it's easy. I am not gonna do something difficult for you because I don't want you to fail, especially in this situation. But please do it on time. Right, I close this. I don't know why it's closed. What we are going to do today is related also to factors and prime numbers. Because I saw, especially during, hola Pardo, especially during the time that I review the worksheet that you did last cycle, I noticed that you have some issues understanding what are the prime factors and what are the other factors, and also um, identifying when to do prime factorization. So that is it. So we are going to remember the difference today. Yo no sé por qué se me cierra esto. But today we are going to remember the difference between factors and prime factors, which is similar but not exactly the same. And we are going to also talk about divisibility rules because that is a really helpful tool in order for you to do these kind of processes quickly. Yes, because if you know the divisibility rules that I explained here, it's really simple. We saw them a little bit last year, but here at the end, I have all of them. Anyway, if you know them, you're going to be able to divide, to make all kind of things related with division faster. And you will understand that it's really simple. So before that, let's talk about factors and prime factors. I am going to select a person. Let me open. Juan Pablo. So no problem. You can do it in another time. The good thing is that you have all the presentations here, and with teacher Emerson, we are working to create something in where you are going to find everything in a more organized way. Mm? So you know that everything is gonna be there. But when we are done with that, we will tell you what that thing is. So, okay, anyway, I am going to select a person. Yes, leave the space, Juan Pablo. Eh, Random. Hey, what happened? Sophie, hello, Sophie. I know you're there. How are you? Please talk.
Hi,
Otra
teacher.
vez, no entiendo qué pasa. How are you?
Fine,
Okay,
teacher.
Sophie. So you are going to help me here identifying all of the
Okay.
factors of 28. First of all, Sophie, do you know the difference between factors and prime factors?
I don't remember so good. So no.
Okay, so let's remember. If you have a, we, if you have, for example, 3 times 9 is 27. So 3 and 9 are factors, and the 27 is the product. So that means that 3 and 9 are factors of 27. And any kind of multiplications that you can create to copy, to create the 27, uh, those numbers are going to be factors. And no, Juan Pablo, right now you don't have to copy. This is a little review. And in the presentation, look, I put this kind of text to see if you have to copy or not. So don't worry. Right now, not. Okay, so Sophie, these are factors. So here in the all of the factors of the 28, we are going to find all of the possible multiplications that give 28. And those
Okay.
numbers are going to be the factors. So, Sophia, if you multiply the 1 times something, can you get 28?
Yes.
So, times what?
Times 28.
28. Perfect. So, 1 times 28 is 28. So, 1 and 28 are factors of 28. What
Mm-hmm.
happens if you do it with the 2? Can you do it?
Um. No.
No, 2 times nothing is 28.
No.
What about the 14?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. 2 times 14 is 28. So the 2 and the 14 are factors of 28. What about the 3, Sophie?
I think that no.
And you are right. You cannot do it with the 28. What about the 4?
Yes.
Times what?
Times um times. Wait, teacher, wait.
Okay,
Times times 7.
great. So again, the 4 and the 7 are factors of 28. Can you do it with 5, Sophia?
No.
No. With 6?
With 6. No.
No. And with
No.
7?
With 7, yes, because it's like 4.
Exactly. So look what happened. Here, with the 7, we already found it.
Mm-hmm.
¿Sí? Ya lo habíamos encontrado. So it means that we finished. There is nothing else that we are going to find new. If we
Okay.
continue, we are going to find the same numbers that we already know. So here we can finish. So all of the factors of 28 are 1, 28, 2, 14,
14.
4, and 7. That means that all of them are all of the possible numbers that you can divide the 28 without getting a reminder. That is also another way to understand it. Is it clear, Sophie?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, yes. So it doesn't matter if this is in order, no problem. And remember, when we work with sets in Alex, Alex doesn't care if you put them in order or not. No problem. What Alex cares is that you use the tool to create the boxes. If you use the comma that of your keyboard, it's gonna be wrong. Okay, so be careful. But anyway, just because some people asked me that last time that we did that activity. Okay,
Okay, teacher.
so thank you, Sophie. Now I'm going to select another person.
Teacher, ¿me
Yes,
uneo? ¿Me silencio?
please. Yes, thank you. Hello, Gijo. How are you? I know you're here.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Juan Jose? Everything
Good.
all right?
Yes.
Okay, Gijo. So now that we found all of the factors of 28, which are these 128, 2, 14, 4, and 7, now you're going to help me to find all of the prime factors. So without doing any process, Juanjo, what do you think that are the prime factors of 28?
Uh, one, two. Wait a minute.
Don't worry.
I don't remember, teacher. I don't know.
Okay, so okay, don't worry, Castro. No problem at all. So okay, Juanjo, look, if you know the factors, the total factors, you can say that, for example, the one is not prime. Remember, the one is not prime and it's not composite. The 28 is not prime, but the 2 mm, and the 7 are prime. So you can say that the prime factors of 2 of 28 are 2 and 7. But knowing the prime factors is different than finding the prime factorization. Ya les explico bien la diferencia. No es lo mismo, es muy parecido, pero no es lo mismo. Y se las voy a decir en español. Porque una cosa es encontrar los factores primos, que son 2 y 7, efectivamente. Y otra cosa es la factorización prima, porque la factorización prima es la combinación única de números primos que si ustedes multiplican les da 28. Y puede que repitan un número, ¿vale? Por eso es diferente. So we are going to find that. So Gijo, you are going to help me. Let me write here, voy a escribir en arcoiris, the list of the first prime numbers. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, y creo que ya no necesitamos más. So you always have to have in mind that. So we are going to find the prime factorization of 28. Gijo, can we do it? Can we divide with the first prime number, the 28? Can we do it with the 2?
Yes.
So what is the result?
Uh, oh, 14.
In English?
40.
14. Be careful, 40 is not the same than 14. 40 is 40, 14 es 14. ¿Vale? No se olviden de la N al final cuando pronuncien. Gijo, can we do it with 2 again? Can we keep doing it with this number?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No, no puedes dividir por 2 el 14.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and what is the result?
8. 8.
7, Gijo. Be careful. 7 por 2, 14. Entonces 14 dividido 2 es 7. Can you keep doing it with the 2, Gijo?
No.
So we continue with the 3.
I don't know.
No, with the 5.
No.
And with the 7, yes, because it's the same number.
Yes.
7 and it's 1. So what does this tells us? This is the prime factorization, which means that if we multiply all of these 3 numbers, it's gonna result in 28. Look, 2 times 2 times 7. 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 7 is 28, so that's correct. Or you can also write it 2 to the power of 2 times 7, which is the same thing. So be careful. When I ask for the prime factorization or the prime factors, you don't have to do this because you are not giving me only the prime factors. You are giving me every factor, and I don't want that. Sometimes I ask for this. So you have to be careful with that, okay? Because you understand different things. Okay, arcoiris. Yes, arcoiris. So what are we going to do right now? Okay, the next part, we are going to talk about divisibility rules. Why? Analyze what happened. Gijo, thank you very much. You can now turn off your microphone.
Okay.
Thank you. So analyze what happened with Sofia and Gijo. In some cases, they doubt. They were not sure if they were able to divide a number by other number. For example, I am not sure if Sofia remembered, didn't know if you could divide the 28 by 2. Or Gijo didn't remember if he could divide the 14 by 2 or not. So if you learn and understand the divisibility rules, you are not going to have those confusions anymore, because the divisibility rules are like, I don't know, are rules, valga la redundancia, or criterium or criterios that tell you when a number can be divided by another. Hmm? So it's easy if you understand when you can divide by 2, or when you can divide by 3, or by 5, or by 7, or by 6. I know that 6 is not a prime number, but there is also a rule for that. So let's start doing it. But before that, is there any questions about factors and prime factors and factorization? Sophie doesn't have questions. Who else? Rojas doesn't have questions. Majo is clear. Perfect. Manquillo, Sarita doesn't have questions. Vale no, doesn't have. Lucas, no. Juan Pablo, easy. Yes, it's really easy. We are going to take things the easy way for now. Um, so I think it's perfect. Mafe doesn't have also questions. So let's go to the divisibility rules. Okay, so now you have to have your notebook close to you, because we are going to see the topic, and I am going to leave you time to copy. Yes, I am going to indicate to you when to copy and when not. So let's begin. Now, the next thing, you have to pay attention and copy. Okay, and also give the answer of the question that is there through the chat. So the topic is divisibility rules. By the way, kids, this presentation is already in Padlet, so you can download it when you want. So the divisibility rule of the number 10. So how to know if a number is divisible by 10, which is really simple. It's really obvious. The word divisible is used for division without a reminder. And the natural number is divisible by 10 when its one's digit is 0. Yes. So when the last digit is 0, you know that you can divide it by 10. So please tell me what of those three numbers through the chat is divisible by 10. It's a really easy answer. Yes, vale, everything. I tell you when to stop to copy. There is a slide that indicates to you. And Rojas, Segura, Gabo, right answer, obvious. It's 210. Okay, can I continue? Did you finish copying? Pardo, yes. That is what I was telling like a lot of time ago. Okay, I'll wait 1 more minute. It's really short. Can I continue? You're too slow, kids. What happens? What has happened to you during this quarantine? And now, can I continue? Yes, I can continue. Anyway, you know that the slides are available in Padlet. Okay, now you have to stop copy because this is the explanation and it is too much for you to copy and it's not necessary. So, why this is not divisible by 10? Because it finishes in 3. Is it 0? No, so it's not divisible by 10. And something similar happens with the others. This one finishes in 0, perfect. And this one finishes in 6, so no. That's a really simple criteria. So you know when you can divide by 10 or not. It's really, really, really simple. The same, okay, you can also check it by dividing. If we divide this one, we get a reminder. So that's not divisible by 10. But if we check this one, yes, and this one, no. Now for the next rule, which is the rule of 5. The same, you have to copy and pay attention. This que 5 del 2. This is really important because some people like Sofia and Guijo, and I know that most of you or a lot of you uh, don't know when to identify how if a number is divisible by 2 or not. And it's really simple. You only have to check the last digit. Look here, the last digit. Is it even? O sea, ¿es par el último dígito? No, so it's not divisible by 2. Is it even? This one? Yes, el cero es par. Os lo consideramos como par. And the 146, the 67, yes. So the only one that is not divisible by 2, sorry, is the 143 because the last digit is odd. So, copy, I'll give you 1 more minute and I am going to move forward. The last slide, which one? The rule of the 10? Ya ahorita. When is even eso toca? ¿Cómo así, Juan Pablo? Great. So I am going to go back to the slide of 10 for Pardo. Ah, okay, Juan Pablo, you have to pay attention when I tell you to copy or not. Yes, you had to copy that. The rule of the two. Ready, Pardo? Okay. And now it's similar. The explanation of the two here is more uh, detailed. This is not even, so not. This is even, so yes. And this is even, so yes. And the same, you can check with the divisions if you have reminder or not. When you don't have reminder, it means that it is divisible by that number. Another one, you also have to copy. Another one that is really simple. And I don't know why a lot of you don't remember that when I ask you if you can divide a number by 5 or by any other number. A natural number is divisible by 5 when the one's digit is 0 or 5. So that means that the last digit is 0 or 5. So is this 0 or 5? No. So the 143 cannot be divided by 5. But this one, which finishes in 0, yes, because it finishes in 0. And this one not. So copy that. It's really, really quickly. And in a moment, I am going to move forward to the rules of the 9 and the 3, which are the like the more complex ones, but they are easy anyway. Okay, who's talking? Let me silence that person. Um, yeah, no problem. Okay, I am going to move forward. Don't worry, if you didn't finish, you know that you have the slide. Yes, and here's the more detailed explanation. The last digit doesn't finish in 0 or 5, but this one, yes, and this one, not. And the same, you can check with division and checking if you have reminder or not. Okay, now the divisibility rule of the number 3. A lot of you know it. Maybe you don't remember, but if you see this, I am pretty sure that a lot of you are going to remember. But another amount of you, which is big, don't know this at all. So if you want to know if you can divide any number by 3, what you have to do is really simple. Que si reviso esto, Mariana, ¿cómo así? Sí. Okay, kids. What I want is that you have all of the information available, and you know how to consult in your own notes, because we don't know when the quarantine is going to finish. We know that on May 30, it's the expected date, but we don't know if it will make it longer or not. So what I want is that you have all of the information available, that you pay a lot of attention, that you practice as much as you can, but I cannot right now check that to you. And I'm pretty sure that if your parents check your notebooks and you have not copied anything, they're gonna get mad at you and at me also. So, okay, let's go back to this. Yes, you have to copy this. So imagine that you want to know if the number 369 is divisible by 3. So you have to add all of the digits, 3 plus 6 plus 9. And if you add them, the result is 18. So now you have to check that result and see, is it divisible by 3? And the answer is yes. Yes, 18 is divisible by 3 because it's part of the table of 3. So it means that this number, ay Dios mío, 369 is divisible by 3. Yes? Let's do it with a bigger number. Let's say 5432. Let's check. 3 to 1. So we have to add them. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. And what is the result, kids? Please write it in the chat. What happened, kids? Okay, Maria Valentina says 15. And yes, Vale, that's the result. It's 15. Now, answer anyone this in the chat. 15, is it divisible by 3? It's a multiple of 3? Yes. So that means that this number is... Uy, pero estoy escribiendo muy chueco. Sorry. So it means that this number is also divisible by 3 because the result of the addition of of its digits is a multiple of 3. I'm going to say something in Spanish. Chicos, cuando ustedes les dicen que un número sea divisible por tal otro, o si es un múltiplo de ese número, es lo mismo, solo que están diciéndole lo mismo con palabras diferentes. Que 15 sea un múltiplo de 15, de 3, perdón, es lo mismo que decir que 15 es divisible por 3. Es lo mismo, chicos, así que no se vayan a confundir. Significa lo mismo. Okay, so that is the rule of the 3. And I'm pretty sure that I didn't taught you last year the rule of the 9. But it's really good because it's exactly the same than the 3. You have to add all of the digits of the number, and if the result is divisible by 9, that means that the original number is going to be divisible by 9. So look at this example, 4,518. If you add all of its digits, 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 8, the result is also 18, and 18 is divisible by 9. So it means that this one is also divisible by 9. It's really simple. So now let's check with another example. So let's say 3, 6, 1, 4. Mm, yes, 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 yes. So let's check if this number is divisible by 9. So let's add all of the numbers. 6 plus 1 plus 4. What is the result? Yes, Sarah, you need to copy that. What is the result? 11. Thank you, Valentina. So this is 11. And one question, kids. 11, is it divisible by 9? Is it a multiple of 9? No. So it means that 614, neither, tampoco. And that's it. That's it. So why did I taught you again this? Because this is a really useful tool when you're trying to make prime factorization or any kind of process related with multiplication or division, especially division, because it can let you make decisions fast and not hesitate. Hesitate es como dudar, ¿vale? Les permite hacer cosas rápido sin dudar porque saben si un número se puede dividir por otro o no. ¿Mm? And for 2, 3, 5, 9, and 10. That's great. Those are the numbers that I thought today. But there are divisibility rules for many other numbers. And in the last slide, I put some divisibility rules for the other numbers. Let me change the slide. You have the 2, you have the 3, the 4. Esa no se las enseñé hoy. The 6, tampoco. The 7, tampoco se las enseñé. Esa la vamos a repasar en otra oportunidad, ¿vale? porque esa es súper importante para la prime factorization, ya que el 7 es un número primo. No, esto no lo tienen que copiar, chicos. Esto no. Esto es para que lo tengan y lo puedan consultar los que sean curiosos y quieran saber ya las de otras. Para el 8 también hay, para el 11 y para el 12, ¿vale? La del 7, especialmente, la veremos bien en una siguiente clase, pronto, creo que la siguiente. Después de la nota, ¿no? Recuerden, mañana tienen nota, chicos. Sean puntuales con entrar a Alex. Va a ser súper sencilla. O sea, desde que entren, no les va a quedar mal, porque va a estar muy fácil. Sí, chicos, voy a pasar ya a español. Ya pueden retirarse a la plataforma para que hagan pues la actividad que tiene que ver con esto. Es práctica, ¿listo? La nota es mañana. Y cualquier cosa que tengan, si les funciona mal la plataforma o si no entienden algún concepto, voy a estar súper pendiente en Fidias. Fidias ha estado fallando desde ayer, pero igual todavía funciona aceptablemente. Entonces, cualquier cosita me dicen, chicos, muchas gracias. Se cuidan. Y como siempre, apenas tenga esto en YouTube, se les paso la clase. Bye bye, kids. ¿Cuál curso sigue? Mafe sí llegó. Ñones entonces. Sigue el C. Okay, I'm going to close this.